Hello everyone, welcome back to my class. This is Rumana Ali. I hope you all are doing well. In today's class, I'm going to start a new lesson and the name of our chapter is musculoskeletal system. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about the different muscles that are found in our body and also about the skeletal system, that is the framework of our body. So this musculoskeletal, the basic function of this musculoskeletal system is to make movements of our body parts. The different movements can be seen in the different parts of our body like amoeboid movement, ciliary movement and muscular movement. Three basic movements are observed in the body parts of a human and that are amoeboid, ciliary and muscular. Amoeboid movement are nothing but the movement that is shown by the amoeba. Amoeba is a microorganism which possesses this type of structure and these are called as pseudopodia. So they use this structure to show their locomotion, to show its movement. It shows the movement like crawling type. So it moves, it crawls on the surface and it moves from one place to another place. So, there are some muscles that are present in our body and that muscles shows these amoeboid movement. And here we can take an example of WBC. White blood cells are the cells that exist in the body of a human and these cells shows the amoeboid movement. That means they shows the crawling type like movement. They crawl and they enter in our blood. Now they crawl and this type of crawling movement can be shown by the white blood cells that are found in the blood. The next one is ciliary movement. Ciliary movement means firstly we will see the structure of cilia. Cilia are the small thread like structures that are found on the surface of some cells. For example, on the cells which forms the fallopian tube and the cells which forms the respiratory tract, on the surface of these cells you can see the thread like structures and we call these thread like structures as cilia. So cilia shows the ciliary movement. That means they shows the sweeper. So the movements which is shown by the cilia, they are like sweeping. Sweeping like movements can be shown by the cilia which are found on the cells of fallopian tube and respiratory tract. So whenever any substance comes and sits over these hair like structures, they will move in this way, sweep like, and that material can be transported to the other place by the ciliary movement of our cells. This is also one of the movements that can be shown by the cells of fallopian tube and respiratory tract. In the fallopian tube, cells show ciliary movement in order to transport the ovum from one place to another place, and to move the mucosa that is present in the respiratory tract, again the ciliary movement can be shown by the different cells. So due to the ciliary movement, the ovum and the mucosa can be moved and they can show their movement. The next one is muscular movement. Muscular movement can be seen in our muscles. The muscles which are found in our body, they show certain movements and we call that movements as muscular movement. So whenever we move our hand, our leg, that are nothing but our muscular movement that is possible because of the presence of muscles. Let us see the difference between locomotion and movement. There is a misconception between locomotion and movement that we say they are similar. The meaning of locomotion and movement is identical, but it is not correct. Movement means without changing the position. If we are doing any movement of our organs, then that is called as, if we are showing the work of any organ, then that is called as movement without changing our position. For example, I am standing here, I am moving my hands here and there. This is called as movement. I am not moving from my position. But if I move from one position to another position in this manner, then this type of movement, when you can see the change in the position of an object, we call that type of movement as locomotion. Here we can say one point that every locomotion can be called as movement, but every movement cannot be called as a locomotion. So locomotion means moving from one place to another place. The movement which is made by our body from one place to another place, that is called as locomotion. And movement means we are making the movement of different parts without changing our position, that is called as movement. So this is about the difference between the locomotion and movement. Here three types of movement can be seen in the different muscles or in the different cells of our body: amoeboid movement, ciliary movement and muscular movement. In this chapter we are going to discuss about the muscular movement in details that can be made by our muscles. Let us see what are the different muscles that are present in our body. So basically muscles are classified into three main types: skeletal muscles, visceral muscles and cardiac muscles. Skeletal muscles are the muscles that are under our conscious control. We can make the contraction and relaxation of that muscles. We can make the movement of that muscles. So the muscular movement that are under our control, we can call that movements as voluntary actions or voluntary movement. And this type of voluntary movement can be made possible only if the muscles are skeletal. So skeletal muscles are voluntary in function. That means we can make their movement that is under our control. We can make the movement of these skeletal muscles. The movement of the skeletal muscles is under the conscious control of a human being. So we call this as, so it is voluntary in function. Now when you see the structure of skeletal muscle, then it shows some bands. Some dark and light bands are present. So based on the structure, we call these muscles as striated muscles. Striated means bands. So as we can see the bands in the structure, we can call these muscles as striated muscles, and they are voluntary in function. That means they are under the control of, they are under our control. The next one is visceral muscles. Visceral means internal organs. So the muscles which are found in our internal organs, that type of muscles are called as visceral muscles. We cannot make the contraction and relaxation of esophagus. We cannot make the contraction and relaxation of stomach, as they are the internal organs, as they are the visceral organs. The contraction and relaxation of these muscles are not under our conscious control. So they are involuntary in function. But when you see the structure of these muscles and they do not show any bands, we cannot call these muscles as striated muscles. So this type of muscles, based on its structure, we can call them as smooth muscles. So they are smooth muscles and involuntary in function. As they are not under our conscious control, we call them as involuntary muscles, and as they do not show any bands, we call them smooth muscles. Now the next one is cardiac muscles. Cardiac is a word that is used to say anything about heart. So cardiac means the word which refers to the heart, which refers to the internal organ called heart. So heart, the muscles which are present in our heart, we call that muscles as cardiac muscles, and these muscles are also not under our conscious control. So they are also involuntary in function. But when you see the structure of the cardiac muscles, they show light and dark bands. Based on this structure, we call them striated muscles. It's very simple. Skeletal muscles are voluntary in function, and as they are showing bands in their structure, we call them as striated muscles. Visceral muscles are found in the visceral organ. They are involuntary in function, and they are smooth muscles as they do not possess any bands in its structure. Cardiac muscles are present in our heart. They are also involuntary in function, but when you see the structure of these cardiac muscles, then they also show the bands like that of skeletal muscles. So based on the structure, we call these muscles as striated muscles. Let us study about the first type of muscle, that is skeletal muscle cell. When you look at the structure, then they are long and cylindrical in shape. They do not have any definite shape. They are just long and cylindrical in shape, and inside the cell we all know that one major cell organelle, major part of the cell is present, that is nucleus. So firstly they are cylindrical in shape. And the next thing about the skeletal muscle cell is they possess many nucleus in its structure. The skeletal muscle cells, they possess more than one nucleus in its structure. Normally the cells have only one nucleus in its structure, but the skeletal muscle cells are the cells which are termed as multinucleated cells. Why we are using the term multinucleated here? So here the multi means many nucleus. Okay, so multinucleated cells means they possess more than one nucleus in its structure. And these cells are the unbranched cells. We do not find any branches in its structure, so we call these skeletal muscle cells as unbranched cells. Now the skeletal muscle cells, how they are multinucleated, how they show the multinucleate condition. So during embryonic stage, the two main processes are going to happen. One is the cells are arranged during embryonic stage. All these cells are arranged in this manner with one nucleus in its structure. They combine with each other and they give rise one skeletal muscle cell. So all the cells, they combine, they join with each other, and the nucleus of all the cells can be seen in one skeletal muscle cell. So in this way, you can see the multinucleated condition in our skeletal muscle cells, and this condition and this process is called as syncytium. So syncytium means joining of more than one cell to give rise one multinucleate skeletal muscle cell. One more process we can see by which the skeletal muscle cells are multinucleate in condition, and we call this process as cenocyte. So in the process cenocyte, what happens? The two cells are present. In each cell you will be finding the presence of nucleus, right? So these these cells, they join with each other and they give rise a single cell. But the nucleus which are present in both the cells, they do not join, they do not combine with each other. We can find the presence of these two nucleus like this, but they divide and they become more in number. So in such a way, the karyokinesis takes place without any cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means the division of nucleus. The nucleus gets divided and it becomes multinucleated. So we call this condition as karyokinesis, but it is not followed by the cytokinesis. Cytokinesis means the division of cell. The cell won't get divided. Only the nucleus gets divided to form multinucleated skeletal muscle cell. So this process is called as cenocyte. So skeletal muscle cells are cylindrical in shape, they are multinucleated and unbranched. Our next type of muscle cell is visceral muscle cell, that is also termed as smooth muscle cell. So when you look at the internal structure of our stomach, that means if you cut the stomach and look into the stomach, then it shows you the three main layers, and that are mucosa, submucosa, muscularis of stomach. These three are the different layers that you can find in the wall of our stomach. So in the muscularis of the stomach, certain muscles are present, and that muscles are our visceral muscle cells. Okay. So in the layers you can find the presence of spindle shaped cells, and these spindle shaped cells are our visceral or smooth muscle cells, and this smooth muscle cell possesses only one nucleus in its structure. So we can call this condition as uninucleate condition. And these cells are involuntary in function. That means these the function of these muscle cells, the contraction of these muscle cells are not under our conscious control. And we call these muscle cells as smooth muscle cells. They are spindle in shape. They have only one nucleus in its structure. They are smooth and the function is involuntary. So let us talk about the other type of muscle, that is cardiac muscle cell. So cardiac muscle cells are found in our heart. Our heart is made up of these cardiac muscle cells. So this one is one cardiac muscle cell. In one cardiac muscle cell, you will be finding only one nucleus. So the cardiac muscle cells, they are uninucleate. How the smooth muscle cells are uninucleate? Likewise, they are also uninucleate and they are branched. Smooth muscle cells are unbranched, but here the cardiac muscle cells, they are branched. They show the branches in its structure. So we call these cells as branched cardiac muscle cell. They show some striations and that striations can be termed as light striation. So light and dark bands are present in the cardiac muscle cells and we call those bands as striations. And here in the middle of the two cardiac muscle cells, one disc-like structure is present. We call these discs as intercalated discs. And here in between the two cardiac muscle cells, some junctions, some gaps are present that connects the two different cardiac muscle cells with each other. We call that junctions as gap junctions. So gap junctions connects the two different cardiac muscle cells. These are found in heart. They are branched, uninucleate. They show some light striations and intercalated discs in between them, and even the gap junctions are present that connects the two different cardiac muscle cells. These gap junctions helps to send the information from one cell into the another cell. In this way, it shows the connection between the two cardiac muscle cells. So we have seen the different types of muscle cells. One is skeletal muscle cell that shows the striations and that are unbranched, but they are multinucleated. And we have seen that smooth muscle cells are also present, which are also termed as visceral muscle cells. They are also unbranched, but they do not possess many nucleus. They will show only one nucleus in its structure. So we call them as uninucleate cells. And these cells are spindle in shaped. But when we see the cardiac muscle cells, then they are present only in the heart, they are branched and they are also uninucleate. So that's all for today. Meet you in next class. Thank you.